A good afternoon to you all, and welcome to Rothstein Park here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois, for this afternoon's game between the Chicago Teetotalers and the Chicago Gindrinkers. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup and batting order for the visiting side in this game, the Chicago Teetotalers. Batting first, left fielder number 23, Umpty Poole. Batting second, the right fielder number 22, Dim Barron. Batting third, the third baseman number 6, Eaton Mess. Batting fourth, the second baseman number 35, Cowie Bangett. Batting fifth, the shortstop number 4, Boob Haxons. Batting sixth, the center fielder number 30, Better Thrusty. Batting seventh, the first baseman number 13, Crispy Yellow. Batting eighth, the catcher number 14, Moopy Poundcake. And batting ninth, the pitcher number 57, Pip O'Cheerio. And let's give a good wet welcome to our Chicago Gindrinkers. The third baseman, number 46, Boob Jenner. The second baseman, number 5, Lavender Sandalbags. The right fielder, number 11, Hogue Wilson. The shortstop, number 47, Aloha Grips. The first baseman, number 3, Gert Junkson. The center fielder, number 12, Ainsley Snakewhacker. The left fielder, number 21, Framp Fuller. The catcher, number 10, Trant Soven. And taking the mound for this afternoon's game, the starting pitcher for the Chicago Gindrinkers, number 32, Tom Bowler. Hey, good afternoon to you from beautiful Rothstein Park for a very unique at the moment afternoon. It is unique to us for the moment because it is Chicago at Chicago, and the Chicago Teetotalers are in their away red uniforms taking on the Chicago Gindrinkers here at Rothstein Park. I'm Hubbub Bologne. You're listening to WMAQ. Chicago Teetotaler and Chicago Gindrinker Radio. Twice as much baseball in America's second city. Well, getting things started is Umpty Poole with a line out to left field that is fielded by Framp Fuller of the Gindrinkers. And Dim Barron will hit into a Fancy Dan double play to clear out the bases, leaving us for Eaton Mess.
Outside.
Of Tom Bowler, the starting pitcher for the Gindrinkers on the mound.
Take your base.
He has he will walk Eaton Mess to put a runner back on for Cowie Bangett, fourth in the lineup.
Straight.
That first one is inside for strike one. That is right down the middle for strike two. Cowie Bangett choosing not to swing it just yet. Bangett is batting .409 at the moment. That's going to be right down the first base line to Gert Junkson. He'll step on the bag, and it will be an inning where one runner is left on, one hit. A Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan. Follicle products, put more fop in your quap with Fancy Dan. And their assortment of styling salves, cream-based, gelatin-based, and cream-based hair treatments, and of course the crimping powder. Starting things off was Boob Jenner. He lines out for out number 1, the third baseman. And the Lavender Sandalbags
down.
Takes a 2-2 count. On the mound today is Pip O'Cheerio,
Strike three.
who gets him swinging and missing. Sandalbags will strike out. Brings us to Hogue Wilson, a pickup in the expansion draft. Right fielder, played for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers last season.
Outside.
That is outside for ball 2.
Ball high.
High for ball 3. Pip
Strike.
O'Cheerio has no results this season so far.
Strike.
Pitched 4 2/3 innings.
Strike
ERA
three.
and gets him swinging. So Wilson will sit down, and that will be a 1, 2, and a 3 inning. Again, the score nothing at the moment. Bringing Tom Bowler back to the mound, and right off the bat is the Boob Haxons, who is the leader in. Well, his average so far this season is .381. He's got 4 home runs. He leads in home runs, and I believe in runs that is in as well. He is on with a single. Bringing to better Rusty. Gonna hit it right to grips. The Sandalbags. A Fancy Dan double play. That's 2 double plays by this Gindrinkers side so far. First pitch in, ball 1 for Crispy Yellow. Who's going to hit that one? Is it going to drop? It's going to drop just foul, just on the far side of the third base line. That is right up the middle for a single. Crispy Yellow hits it right up the middle. Ground ball to Ainsley Snakewhacker in center field, and he is on with a single. Brings us to Moopy Poundcake down in the late end of the order. The catcher, batting .261 this season so far. 1 home run.
Inside.
He has a career average of .291. .288 last year, .302 in 1919. He will strike out looking to retire the side. No score so far again. Another Fancy Dan double play. Brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan.
Strike.
Because they have all the salves and creams and other sorts of treatments that can give your hair the shimmer, sheen, glimmer, and gleam. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Aloha Grips is going to get things started on a 2-2 pitch. It's it right to Cowie Bangin at second base. The throw is an easy one right to Crispy Yellow. Brings us to Gert Junction. Become a bit of a journeyman. Has found himself now on the other side of Chicago. He was originally, and he's going to get on with a single against his former side. He spent the season in Boston and was drafted in the expansion draft by the Gindrinkers. And here is Ainsley Snakewhacker.
Ball inside. Strike.
That is down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 the count.
Strike. Ball low.
Pip O'Cheerio has had 2 strikeouts
Ball
already today.
4.
That's his
Base
first
to
walk,
base.
so he's going to put Ainsley Snakewhacker, who's currently at an astronomical 538 average. Again, that's 14 out of 26. So very early and a very small sample size. He will walk him. His first walk of the game. And his 5th of the season. Infield fly rule is called for Moopy Poundcake. Bram Fuller on the first pitch. Goes ahead and pops that one up into shallow center field, shallow infield. And that is a great dive by Boob Haxons. However, he could not compose himself in time. Trant Sovin is on with a single, and that loads the bases with 2 outs for the pitcher, Tom Bowler. No nursery league experience, Mr. Bowler. This is his first appearance. He was assigned immediately. He was already Signed to the Gindrinkers, and he is going to strike out looking to leave 3 runners on and keep this game 0-0 as we enter the top of the third.
That's up.
First pitch to Pip O'Cheerio, the pitcher as well for the Chicago Teetotalers, is
Right.
and that is going to be a swing for strike 2. Fouls that one off. Yep.
Strike 3. Out.
And that is right down the middle. That is strikeout number 2 for Tom Bola today. Brings us back to the top of the order with Umpty Pool, who had a single in the
That's
first.
inside.
Umpty
Strike.
Pool, a career average of .326. His third year in Chicago, playing for the Teetotalers. Stalwart has been the opening batsman in every season, if I recall correctly. He's going to be on with the second single of the day. That is right up the middle, fielded by Ainsley Snake Quacker. And this brings us to Dim Barron. Hit into the double play in the first, clearing the bases off. Tom Bola has already forced 2 double plays.
Outside.
The Chicago Teetotalers started the season off winning the first 5 games. They lost their first game just yesterday to the Milwaukee Dutchmen, 4-1 with the score on that one. And we'll get Dim Barron swinging. Strikeout number 3 today for Tom Bola. The Gindrinkers 3-3 so far. Very nice middle of the pack. Obviously, this is the first time these 2 teams are meeting. Ethan Mess is going to hit that right to lavender sandbags to bring us to the bottom of the third. So 1 runner left on, and it's back to the top of the order for the Gindrinkers
Ball high.
with
No
Boob
high.
Jenner. 0 for 1 today is Mr. Jenner. Former New York haberdasher, picked up again in the, as you hear a lot, in the expansion draft. Of course, 12 players were picked up in the expansion draft, as well as 4 selections
Take your base.
from the Nursery League. Boob Jenner will walk, so that'll be his first time on base today. That is walk number 2 today for Pip O'Cheerio. O'Cheerio came in late in the season last year.
Strike.
Only started 5
That's
games,
inside.
an 0-1 record. An ERA of 10.45, but the Teetotalers have a lot of faith in him. They like his gumption. They like his vim and his vigor. They like his moxie. And he has so far proven very good to this opposing Chicago side. You can't even say that on the other side of town. They both share the stadium at the moment. Could you imagine 2 stadiums in the same city? Well, that's going to be a strikeout looking, and Pip O'Cheerio is absolutely lighting it up. That is strikeout number 4 today for him. He's doubled the amount he's had in his first start. Plus to no decision, and that is going to be a fielder's choice. Hogue Wilson hitting into that one, so could not get the fancy down double play. But Aloha Grips with 2 outs, has a runner on first. It is Hogue Wilson on first.
Strike. Ball inside.
Here's ball 1. The 1-1 the count. O'Cheerio.
Ball inside.
2-1, and he's attempting to steal, and bang, it's not there in time. So a stolen base by Hogue Wilson.
Strike.
Puts the runner on second. Not the most harmless of things to do. Full count now. O'Cheerio's been using a lot of pitches. 54 already. That's going to keep the inning alive. That's a single right to the center field. Thrusty. Wilson is going to turn and score, and that is an RBI single for Aloha Grips, his 3rd RBI of the season. Aloha Grips is a Charleston Crow picked up in the draft by the Gindrinkers. 1 swing and 1 out by Gert Junction, right to 3rd base. Eaton Mess throws it to Crispy Yellow, and we retire the side. We're through 3. It is is 1-0. The Gindrinkers first on the board.
That's inside.
Tom Bologne back on the mound.
That's inside.
And he faces Cowie Bangett.
Strike.
Bangett is 0 for 1 today. That's 3 RBIs this season so far. He's going to ground that one out. Jenner at third to Gert Johnson at first. We're seeing Boob Jackson at the moment. Boob Haxons at the moment, excuse me, Boob Haxons.
Low.
Boob Haxons has been a revelation for the Chicago Teetotalers. That's 5th in the order. He can easily be a cleaning up batsman. And that's going to be right to Aloha Grips, and he is going to be out for out number 2. Boob Haxons has been just launching balls into the crowd.
Break.
Regularly, he has been batting the many he needs the league right now in both home runs and runs batted in.
That's up.
It was a revelation after 20 games to end the season last year. In those 20 games, he had 4 home runs, 11 runs batted in.
Strike 3.
That's going to be a swing and a miss for Better Thrusty to bring us to the bottom of the 4th. So, a 1-2-3 inning for Tom Bologne in a pitcher's duel. And here is Ainsley Snakewhacker starting things off.
Ball inside.
For the Gindrinkers. Second pitch, 1-0. Eaton Mess fields it with ease. Throw to Crispy Yellow is in time. It's 1 away. Here is Framp Fuller. Framp Fuller was picked up from Nashville Fire in the Nursery League.
Strike.
Actually do not have stats from this previous year's Nursery League at the moment, but
Break 3.
going to be striking out swinging. He's going to be 0 for 2 today. That is strikeout number 5 today for Pip Ochirio.
Strike. Low.
This is to Trent Sovin, another expansion draft pickup from the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. He is going to go 2 for 2 today with an extra base hit. And having trouble with it is Better Thrusty, and he's going to go for 3, and he is in with a triple. Well, a fielding mishap puts Sovin from a double, a surefire double, onto third for Tom Bologne, who swings at the first pitch.
Strike.
That's the second one go by for strike 2.
Nope. High.
Holds his swing, that is high for ball 1.
No.
2-2 the count for Tom Bologne.
Strike 3.
And he will swing and miss. And that will do it for the inning. 6 strikeouts today for Pip Ochirio, leaving Trent Sovin on third. Meanwhile, Tom Bologne takes the mound yet again. He's got 4 strikeouts of his own, and he's going to get Crispy Yellow to pop up into center field for the first out of the inning. Top of the 5th. You're listening to WMAQ,
That's
Chicago
inside.
Teetotaler and Gindrinker Radio.
That's inside.
Whether you're dry as a desert or a little wet behind the ears, we've got baseball for you
Off the plate.
here on WMAQ. I'm Hubbub Bologne.
Ball 4. Take your base.
The Chicago Gindrinkers are in fact the home side for this game, despite this being played at the same place of both. And it looks like Pip Ochirio's day will come to an end.
Strike.
As Boxer Ribeye will be the pinch hitter.
Oh.
1-2 the count, and he is going to strike out looking. We head back to the top of the order. Ribeye was signed yet again. He was back down in the Nursery League, was picked back up by Chicago. They had the rights to his contract, so they brought him back up. Of course, all teams had to do that, losing a couple players in the expansion drafts.
No, outside.
We will see a new pitcher for
for the Teetotalers, and that's going to be Poole hitting it right to Aloha grips and bring us to the end of that inning. Booger Blue will take the mound. For the Teetotalers, Booger Blue,
Strike.
the pickup from the Nashville Fire. He was a draft pick for the Nashville Fire. Broken bat by Boob Jenna. Blue is able to field it and make the throw right to first for Crispy Yellow. Lavender Saddlebags is 0 for 2 today. Booger Blue, when he was in the Nashville Fire in 1920, had an ERA of 6. Pitched 12 innings. Struck out 8 in those 12 innings. And had a whip of 133. He's doing very well as a reliever at the moment. A whip of 071. 1 save, 7 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. He did allow that first single, but that's going to be another single for Hogue Wilson, his first hit. And there are runners on first and second for the Gindrinkers. Bring us to Aloha Grips.
Outside.
Batting 154 at the moment. 1 and 2 after that one is fouled. 2 and 2 the count, with that one being inside. He's going to pop that one up into the air. If it stays in, it should be playable by Umpty Poole. He cannot get to it in time. It's just he was not able to cover the distance. It's 2 and 2 the count still. That is high for a full count. Lines it right to Crispy Yellow, and that will just be 1 out at the moment. So 2 outs with Gert Junction up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today.
Strike.
Johnson's career average is 258. He's batting 333 this season. 7 hits, 3 runs batted in. And lines it right to Cowie Bangett to retire the side. End of 5, it's 1 to nothing. It's 1 to nothing in favor of the home side, the Gindrinkers. And the Teetotalers will take the plate yet again. Tom Bola still on the mound through 5 innings. Faces Dim Barron, who will pop it up into Bola's glove for out number 1. First pitch for Eaton Ness, and he's going to go 0 for 2 today with a walk by hitting it right into the glove of Hogue Wilson. And can Cowie bang it? Cowie bang it on an 0-1 pitch. Hits it right to Lavender Saddlebags, and that is right to Gert Junction for a 1-2-3 inning. Another 0 on the board. The Teetotalers have yet to find the momentum. They get to get Tom Bola out of this game. He has gone through 6 innings now. And Booger Blue faces Ainsley Snakewhacker, who will strike out. He will go 0 for 2 today. Fram Fuller also 0 for 2. Big swing on the first pitch.
Inside. That's up. Strike. Ball inside. Strike 3, you're out.
And gets him swinging. Booger Blue has struck out Fram Fuller. That's 2 in a row for him. What a pickup the Teetotalers have found in Booger Blue. There's Trant Soven. Gets that one foul for a 1-2 count. 2 for 2 today, a single and a triple. Foul that one off. Trent Sovin has really found his form. He batted 392 for the Brown Trousers in 1919. Only 264 last year. Played only half the games of the season last year. Played almost all of them last. He's going to hit that one right up into the air, and Booger Blue gets it for a 1-2-3 inning. And we head to the top of the 7th. Still 1-0. And getting on with a leadoff single is Boob Haxons. That is a single to left field. Fram Fuller gets in front of it. Keeps the runner at first. Boobs Haxons now 2 for 3 today. Two singles. And Thirsty to Grips to Johnson. A Fancy Dan. Double play clears off the bases. Well, that Fancy Dan undoes the work that Boob Haxons has done, and here is Crispy Yellow, 1 for 2 today with a single in the 2nd.
Ball inside. Nope.
Pointed out to me that is the 3rd Fancy Dan the Gindrinkers have recorded today. Crispy Yellow will walk. Tom Bowler has only walked, that is only his 3rd batsman he has walked today. He's put in quite the effort. The young rookie pitcher. He's already at 84 pitches. He's through 6 2/3 innings. Make it 7. He lines out, does Whoopie Pound Cake right to the glove of Boob Jenner. And Fancy Dan double play. Brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff. Quaff with Fancy Dan. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan.
Strike.
Bottom of the 7th, as we have a good, quick 7.5 inning stretch. Taking the plate right now is Mr. Bowler.
Ball high.
Tom Bowler facing Booger Blue. He is 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss. He'll swing and strike out. Swinging, that is the 3rd strikeout today for Booger Blue. And with 1 out, Booger Blue now faces Boob Jenner, who is 0 for 2 today, has 1 walk.
That's inside.
2-1 the count. He's going to hit that one high. Can they get cover the ground? Boob Haxons makes the diving grab for out number 2. And I must say, that catch was worth a salt. Well, coming in a double switch is going to be both Ren Bugby into center field for Better Thrusty. And also, I believe that's going to be Sandy Carfax coming in, gets the first out in the form of Lavender Saddlebags, and we head to the top of the 8th. Ren Bugby.
Inside.
Bugby hits it high and off the wall. Oh, just millimeters short. It's going to be a double for Bugby.
No.
That is a good start for the Teetotalers. That is only Bugby's 2nd at-bat this season. He is now batting .500. Humpty Pool will pop it up into the air. That is caught shallow. Not an opportunity to tag up. Here is Dim Barron 0 for 2, over 3 today.
That's inside.
Very unlike him. He's not been as productive as he was last season for the Teetotalers so far. Still in early in the season. This is only game 7 of 90. Oh, nearly gave him a bit of a close shave.
Ball inside.
Full count now. Tom Bowler still in this one. That is going to be foul, so that is pitch number 95. according to the assistant next to me making tick marks on the wall. Fouls it off. But Tom Bowler has been pitching almost 8 full shutout innings. Aloha Grips will field that, and that'll be out number 2, right to Junction. It does move Ren Bugby to third. So a base hit for Eaton Mess will tie this game up.
That's up.
First pitch upstairs. Ball 1. Swing, and will he get it to it? Yes, Hogue Wilson gets the catch. It strands the runner yet again. Bugby stranded on third. And we head to the bottom of the 8th, still 1-0. Sandy Carfax has thrown 1 pitch so far.
Straight.
Faces Hogue Wilson.
Off the plate.
Batted .278 last year for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. 103 this year.
Out.
If he writes to Boob Haxons for out number 1. Aloha Grips has the one run batted in.
That's inside.
On record, he is the difference maker in this one. His RBI single back in the 3rd inning.
Straight. Green.
And he will strike out looking Sandy Carfax. Well, I must say, even though they are currently on the losing end, it is not by much. The bullpen of the Teetotalers looks outstanding this season. Has been, as far as I've seen it so far.
Strike.
1-2 the count on Gert
Ball
Junction. Had a 2nd inning single, hasn't gotten a hit since then.
Strike. Green.
And he will wait and watch that one go by. Another strikeout. And I'm going to do a count right now. Through 8 innings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 collective strikeouts by the Teetotalers pitching staff. Outstanding, and coming in for potentially a complete game
Strike.
is Tom Bowler. What a day for this rookie.
That's down.
He faces Cowie Bangett and presumably Boob Haxons, and I would imagine a pinch hitter, as that is the pitcher spot afterwards. 1-2 the count.
Ball inside. Through.
Bangett will strike out looking. Tom Bowler has had for himself 6 strikeouts today. He's been a man possessed, and he's looking just focused. Gets the first pitch to pop up for Boob Haxons.
Out.
And it is caught. So 1 out away. In comes Dub straining in for the pitcher. Hits it right to Aloha Grips. A complete game shutout for the Chicago Gindrinkers and Tom Bowler. Well, that is game. In what an emphatic fashion the Chicago Gindrinkers take the first ever game against their city rivals, the Chicago Teetotalers. The final score of this one, the Teetotalers 0 runs off 6 hits with 1 error. The Chicago Gindrinkers 1 run off 6 hits. Well, the only run scored was a run batted in. The run was scored by Hogue Wilson off of an Aloha Grips single. And that is the difference maker in that one. I have to imagine the winning pitcher is Tom Bowler. Complete game shutout, 6 strikeouts. On the losing side, Pippo Cheerio goes 4 innings, 6 strikeouts for him as well, 11 combined strikeouts for the Teetotalers. Well, the bats just weren't there for them today, but it wasn't for lack of pitching. That is, these are 2 teams that are going to be ones to watch, I think, this season. But the Gindrinkers take the first in this 2-game series. They, of course, will play each other 9 more times this season. Every team plays each other 9 times. And that's That will do it for our game. We thank our sponsors, the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, bringing you fresh, hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. They bring us our finest dandies of the day. Our third finest dandy, and look at that, they're all pitchers. Our third finest dandy, Booger Blue from the bullpen. 2 2/3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 hits allowed. The second finest dandy is Pip O'Cheerio, going 4 innings strong as a starting pitcher. 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks. And we didn't even see his 6 strikeouts on his record. Saw that earlier. But the finest dandy of the day, getting a complimentary carton of Honeywheat cigarettes, is Tom Bowler. He is your finest dandy of the day, getting the complete game shutout, 6 strikeouts, only allowing 6 hits, and walking 3. He is your finest dandy of the day, brought to you by the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, who sponsor this and all the finest dandies of the day for the entire 1921 Continental League season. It's the Honeywheat Tobacco Company humbly requesting that you smoke wheat every day. Well, these two teams will do battle yet again. They do have tomorrow off. But on the mound for the two teams, it will be Gary Antoinette for the Chicago Gindrinkers, taking on Malort Jepson for the Teetotalers, the 4th in the rotation for both sides. Well, that is it. I suppose I'm supposed to sign off the air, so I have to. I gotta say I'm representing the Gindrinkers as they are the home side for this broadcast. I haven't really thought of how I sign off for the Chicago Gindrinkers. I suppose I should make that a consideration. Let's see. Well, I suppose we'll see you next time. May the rest of your day be easy and the rest of your drinks hard.